Well, so in today's video, we're going to talk about some questions that you sent me on my Instagram. If you want any of your car buying questions to be answered, you can write it to me on my Instagram. The handle is Ashish Masi. One is flashing below your screen. You can also connect with me on Facebook, Ashish Masi Cars, as well as Twitter. Again, Ashish Masi one over there. But today's question is from someone who wants to know which is the best value for money car in the used car market. If I want to buy a used car, which is the best VFM car over there? Well, there isn't one car which is value for money. There are lots of cars which offer you great value, sensational value in fact sometimes, but you've got to pick and choose the right versions of the car. Now, on top of my list at number one in terms of the value for money proposition right now is the Ford Ecosport. Yes, the Ford Motor Company has decided to quit India. Ford India is no longer going to sell cars made in India. Which means that resale values of the EcoSport have really crashed in the last couple of months since the announcement was made. And in case you wanted to buy a used EcoSport a couple of months ago, an example which was about 3 years old, TDCI top of the line titanium, would have costed you around 9 lakh rupees, 9.5 lakh rupees, 2-year-old car with about 20,000 kilometers on it. Now, the same car, 2018 model or 2019 model, will cost you about 7 lakh rupees. So, immediately 20% drop. Maybe even you can get a better price than that in case you choose the pre-facelift version, the 2017 version. If you choose, you can get a diesel version for about 6.5 lakh rupees or 6 lakh rupees. And these are genuine prices I'm talking to you about from independent dealers, some other used car outlets which are branded outlets might be a little more expensive. But if you decide to choose an even older version of the car, maybe you want to choose the 2015 model or 2016, maybe you can even get it for 5.5 or 6 lakh rupees. So it provides you sensational value. Because still recently, this car, top of the line sport trim was available for about 30 lakh rupees. So maybe a 3 or 4 year old car for about 7 lakh rupees means almost 50% off and in good condition as well. So the EcoSport is still a great car to drive. It's a great car for infotainment system. The Sync 3 app works very well. Older cars used to come with it in the titanium version as well. It's a great car for overall safety and solid build quality. So these are things which you'll appreciate. And if you of course are worried about spare parts, then no need to worry. Just go to budmo.com or check out the app available both for iOS as well as Android devices, because they're the spare parts for all vehicles in India. You can of course be choosing a car which is no longer made as well, like the EcoSport, and they'll have an entire catalog available over there. So check them out, and all your worries for spare parts will be taken care of. Budmo.com. I'll put the link in the box below. The second car in this list is another Ford, and this is the Ford Freestyle. Now the Freestyle is of course a slightly more butch looking version or a more aggressive looking version of the Figo, and this car has slightly raised ground clearance as well, and the interiors also are quite nice. The build quality is very good. Overall, as a package, it's a very good car. And if you get the TDCI version of this car as well, you can get it for 5 lakh rupees, 5.5 lakh rupees, maybe a 3-year-old car, 3.5-year-old car, 2018 model, maybe early 2018, mid 2018, you can get it for that kind of cash. Great value again. Petrols are even cheaper, so you can get the petrol for even 1 lakh less. Great to drive, great for strong build. And again, if you get the titanium version, which comes with Sync 3, the early version did come with Sync 3, again, it's very good to use. So in terms of usability as well, it's a very strong product. So these are two cars in the Ford stable which are very good. Which is the third car on this list, which is great value. But if you want a car which offers you great space on the interiors, it offers you good driving pleasure, and it offers you a very creamy and refined petrol engine, then the Micra is a car you should go for. The Micra isn't easily available, but prices are very low, making it great value. And as I said, Japanese technology means that reliability is taken care of, and Budmo of course means that you can get spare parts without any hassle whatsoever. So don't worry about the spare parts. The Micra, you can get one for even 2.5, 3 lakh rupees, maybe 3 or 4 year old example you can get for that much. It's no longer available on sale, brand new, but used cars, they are very few and far between. But in case you get your hands on one, then the Nissan Micra used car makes great value. Number 4 on this list is another Nissan, the Nissan Sunny. Yes, the Nissan Sunny is also available, and it makes great buying sense, especially if you get the diesel version. The diesel version is great to drive. It's got great space on the interior. The back seat is one of the largest in the business in terms of leg room. The boot also is quite big. It might look a little odd to some people, but I think for the sheer value that it represents, you can get one for about 4 lakh rupees, 4.5 lakh rupees, and for that kind of car, the size and shape of the car, it is truly phenomenal. The petrol also are available, but I would still prefer the diesel because it has a little more torque, a little better drivability, and just overall fuel prices are sky high right now. Efficiency is better on the diesel. So that's the reason I will recommend the diesel version of this car to you. The Nissan Micra as well as the Nissan Sunny, two great products, no longer sold, but very good value for money in the used car market. Now, talking about a car which is also available in production and you can also get it for a relatively lesser price out there in the market and makes good value for money, is a car which doesn't really need any kind of introduction. I'm talking about the Renault Driver. Now, the Driver offers you 7 seats. Some of them have started coming in the used car market. They're not available in large numbers, but some of them have started coming in the used car market. Only petrol engine is available on this car, but for the price, you can get one for about 4.5-5 lakh rupees, a couple of years old maybe, but still great value, great space on the interior and decent in terms of ride comfort. Yes, the build quality might not be as solid as some of its rivals, but remember it has a 4-star safety crash test rating, which means that it's quite safe as well. So you might say that the plastic quality isn't the best in the business, but for 4 lakh rupees or 4.5 lakh rupees, you get a good package, a roomy package, and a package which is also sold right now. It's a current car. It's not a car which is outdated or not being sold anymore. So the Driver is a car you should definitely check out. And talking about value for money, talking about good driving dynamics, talking about sheer fun to drive factor, another car, the 6th car on this list is the Maruti Suki Alto. Now the Alto, especially the 1 liter K10 engine, and if you get it with the AMT gearbox, is just brilliant value because Maruti doesn't make the AMT available on the new Alto anymore. They don't come with the AMT and the 1 liter engine because that's now gone on to the Espresso. But the Alto is great fun to drive. It's not brilliant value because some of them are expensive if you check it out at a certified dealership or a branded dealership. But even then, you can get one for as less as 2.5 lakh rupees. You can get one which has driven 40,000 kilometers, 5 years old for 2.20, 2.30 maybe if you get it from an independent dealership. And the best point about the Alto AMT K10 is not only about the driving thrills, but also hassle-free nature and the fuel efficiency. It's very good, which means it's a great car. If you want your first ever car, you plan to buy your car, upgrading from a bike or something like that, then the Alto is brilliant value as well. So this was my list of the best value for money cars out there, the best cars for a budget of about 6 or 7 lakh rupees that you can buy in the market, used car market. And of course, there are other options as well. I'll talk about those other cars in some other video. If you enjoyed watching this video, do give us a like, do write a comment below, and do subscribe to this channel if you've come here for the first time. Thanks guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one.